Wow. Wow. What a way to start the season. What a way to start the season as a Man City fan, right? Tighter defense and off to the worst possible start. I know I could talk about a lot of things, but first, you know what, man? Let me give some credit to Nuno Espirito Santo. This is his Premier League debut match for Spurs as a Spurs manager. He's been there for Wolves. He's known how to beat Manchester City, Pep Guardiola's Man City, just to get down to the fine details. And he did it again. What a way to greet the home fans with a big win against the Premier League title holders. Without Harry Kane, let's just put that out there. Let's not keep that out. Let's not leave that out. Let's talk about Harry Kane not even starting and Tottenham beating City. So what kind of belief you think, let me get the word straight, that would put into this Tottenham team? They would believe that they could play without Harry Kane. And what they would do now is Daniel Levy would say, okay, this is the price I want. Is either you pay the price or we keep our player. And we'll be fine any way you put it. That's how Daniel Levy will look at it, because Tottenham proved today that they can win football games without Harry Kane. Because Heung-min Son was a beast today. He really stepped up and he did his thing. He looked dangerous every single time he touched the ball. Every time. And I have to give it to Spurs. I'm not going to sit here and cry and whine and, oh my God, oh man, oh God, oh man. Look, last season, we were 8th. We were 14th after 8 games, right? Still went on to win the title, so it's nothing to you're not going to cry. You're not going to lose your head. It's like what Ty from AFTV said, man. Don't overreact after one loss. It's the first game of the season. I know I might sound delusional right now, but it is what it is. That's the best way I could put. I cannot overreact right now. I really can't. Because Tottenham had a game plan. Apparently, Man City didn't have one. You see what I'm saying? Apparently, they didn't have one. It was the same old all the time. But Tottenham had a game plan. Nuno usually plays with a 3 at the back, guys. You should know that for Wolves. But he played with a 4, 2 holding midfielders. So they were very compact. Very, very compact. And they played a counter-attacking style of football on the day. It was very entertaining. But Manchester City just looks so toothless going forward. I feel bad for Ferran Torres, who was put in today as a false 9. He had absolutely no service. I think Jack Grealish probably ate up the spotlight, the fact that he started, most expensive British player and all, and he did okay, but it wasn't the ideal game. Wasn't the ideal game at all. Not a good debut for Grealish. Not a good debut at all. I know a lot of people are watching this and be like, oh man, told you Grealish is going to flop. It's just one game, guys. It's just one game. He had some moments where he looked dangerous, and he had moments where he wasn't that effective. But that's because of Japhet Tanganga. But anyway, Spurs won, Man City 0, courtesy of a brilliant goal by Heung-min Son. Brilliant goal. And that goal was scored in the 55th minute because Spurs came out in the second half and they meant business. I wrote down some notes for this game, but I'm not going to even waste my time and look at these notes because we lost the game and it's very easy to analyze. Very easy. Spurs just soak up the pressure, let Man City have the ball, and whenever they had the opportunity, they just broke. And that was all they did. They just broke, and they looked dangerous every time they were in Man City's third of the field. Every single time. While when we were in their third of the field, we either give the ball away or we didn't do anything with it in terms of taking a shot from distance. We didn't try anything. It was same old typical Man City. I'm not saying City have not done great winning 3 titles in the last 4 seasons, but it gets very frustrating when you lose matches that you're supposed to win. I know it's not being played on paper, but when you look at this Tottenham team, man, I was like chuckling. I was like saying to myself, Eric Dyer, freaking centre back, alongside Davinson Sanchez. You know what I'm saying? No more Vertonghen, no more Alderweireld. They're gone. And I was like, we're going to take care of business today. Ollie Skip in the midfield. I'm like, Ollie Skip. Oh, man, he's going to be taken to school today. Nope. Skip had a good game. Dyer had a good game. Sanchez had a good game. And especially Pierre-Emile Hyber had a good game. But the man that really stood out today was Japhet Tanganga. That was a huge performance by Tanganga, man. Seriously, that was a big performance. Listen, I wrote that down. That was the first thing I wrote down in my notes. Tanganga versus Raheem Sterling. But it was Tanganga versus Grealish and Sterling, and he handled them both. Matter of fact, he manhandled them both because Tanganga is a big guy, man, compared to Raheem Sterling and Grealish. And he played well. That was a world-class performance by Japhet Tanganga. See, that was world-class. That was world-class performance. I'm not saying the play is world-class. I'm just saying that was a world-class performance. But Spurs deserve this. They deserve this, man. They did well without the ball. Pressed really well. Frustrated Man City. Didn't allow them to do their thing. And there weren't even many clear-cut chances for City. Spurs had the better chances in this game. The best chance that City had was that Mahrez chance when he slipped. Grealish did get a chance in the second half. And there was 1 or 2 other shots that was, didn't really trouble Lloris. Only if Grealish stayed on his feet when he burst through early on in the game. Should have stayed on your feet, Grealish. You would have went through, you would have scored. Game probably would have ended up with a different result. But it's 1-0 Tottenham. Big win, 3 points in front of a packed stadium, home stadium, where home court advantage is a thing again. That's something that we must note. Let's see how long fans are allowed to go into the stadiums. You know, the Delta variant is somewhere in there sneaking around, you know what I'm saying? Coronavirus somewhere in there, and let's hope that things remain the way they are right now and we have fans for the entire season, because it's nice. It's a nice atmosphere. It's a better football match to look at when there's fans at the stadium, man. I hate this fake noise and empty stands. The players want to put on a show when there's fans at the stadium, and Tottenham did put on a show for their home crowd today. Man City just didn't show up, man. There were times we just looked sloppy, we just looked unimaginative, and the bench actually looked stronger than the freaking 11. The bench looked stronger than the 11. I don't know what Pep Guardiola be thinking sometime with his team selections, but if you look at the bench right there, look, on the bench is Walker, Stones, Jesus, Zinchenko, Laporte, Rodri, Bernardo, and Kevin De Bruyne. I know there's some things going on with some players possibly leaving the club or whatever, and some players coming back from vacation and they're not fully fit. Maybe they're not fully match fit and all. But listen, if they could come off the bench, put them on, man. You're seeing players play Copa America, Olympics, straight back into the 11. Players playing Gold Cup, whatever, straight into, So, man, I know it's early. Pep's probably trying to manage the players' workload and all of that, being that there were tournaments in the summer. But listen, man, you can't take teams lightly. And I think Pep Guardiola took Tottenham lightly today. They really did. It was a quality performance. Lucas Moura deserves a shout. Dele Alli, Steven Bergwijn, these guys ran all game, and they outran Man City. It's like they wanted this thing way more. They beat us last season, the first game. Remember, so it's nothing new. It's nothing new. Tottenham has been beating Man City. It's nothing new. And I do not like to play against this team. But as I said, after 8 games last season, we were 14th. Still went on to win the title. No need to panic. It's only the first match. But I know the opposition fans, the Liverpool fans, they beat Norwich 3-0. They're happy. They're over the moon. They got 3 points. Man City has none. United smashed, decimated Leeds. They're happy. They got 3 points. Man City has none. Chelsea smashed up Crystal Palace. Same thing. You see what I mean? Tottenham, Leicester. These teams picked up win on the opening day. And it's only Man City. And I hate making these videos, but it is what it is, man. I just had to come out here and talk to you guys. It's probably windy. So pardon me if there's any, wind in the sound or anything. But I just wanted to breathe, man. I wanted to breathe properly. Seriously. Matter of fact, let me take some water, man, because, this is not hard. This is not easy to deal. I hate losing. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Big up to Nuno Espirito Santo and Tottenham Hotspur. They deserve the 3 points. And they had a plan. They executed it down to a T. Came out victors. Here are the stats for the games, right? 34% possession, I'm fed up with this. I'm fed up with teams beating us with 30 and 25% possession. Seriously. We had the ball, we passing the ball sideways, backwards, nothing forward. You know how many runs Ferran Torres made and he never got the ball? Not a good start. 18 shots, 4 on target. Sign up Harry Kane. Tottenham don't need him. They beat us without Kane. They don't need him. Sign him up. We need Kane because we're playing around. Listen, Pep even put on Gabriel Jesus and sent him out wide. So he doesn't want to play with a striker, it seems. He doesn't. But seems like players are a little bit rusty still. Maybe. I'm going to make some excuses. Man. They're a little rusty still, man. It is what it is. Tottenham looks sharper. They picked up the 3 points. We didn't get anything. And on to the next one. Who we play next? I think we play Norwich City next, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, Norwich City next Saturday. They might just beat us too. You see what I'm saying? They might just beat us. And the Norwich City fans will love that because I know a lot of them hate me right now because of what I said about their team when I talked about their match against Liverpool. Tottenham play Wolves, so Nuno coming up against his old team in the next game. Then they have Watford, Crystal Palace, Chelsea. Tottenham could start off with some good wins here after beating the champions, Man City. Guys, this is all I have for now. I have to go home and get ready to do my live stream and talk about all these matches. I should not have scheduled the live stream so early, but I got to go food shopping after that. I have a lot of things to take care of, man. And City didn't take care of business. I got to go take care of my business right now. So it is what it is. I am disappointed, but it's not the end of the world. We'll bounce back. And we'll bounce back hard. All right? So, look. Poor performance. I don't want to single out individuals. But, Pep, you're going to take the blame for this one. All right? So, guys, from your boy Dominic Rich, I'll talk about this some more. No Kevin De Bruyne at the start. Yeah. Whatever, man. Guys, from your boy Dominic Rich, until next time, thanks for watching. Peace out. Rich? Squad.